Hey CF, hey, I want to take a few more times during the week and do some videos that are maybe not quite so perfect as they've been in the past. We just want to get some information out to you. You know, I was reading an article in Christianity Today about how the church in Singapore survived this whole coronavirus thing in their country. They had a lot of criticism from outside the church about how they handled things, but interestingly they said this, but more painful is the criticism that has come from fellow Christians with every decision the leaders seem to make. They said that they decided to suspend services and they were castigated for lack of faith, and then they decided to gather and they were derided as being socially irresponsible. Well, I want to tell you something, church. That may be true in those cases, but as far as I know, in this church, that hasn't happened. We've not experienced any castigation for lack of faith. We've not been unnecessarily criticized for being socially responsible. What we have received is questions in the spirit of unity and support and a whole lot of prayer. So I want to thank you for that. That means so much to us as leaders. This has been, by far, been one of the most trying times for this leadership. I want you to know that there's been hours of seeking wisdom as best practices as we move forward in faith. And I tell you that, a lot of talking to other churches and getting counsel from outside of ECF as well. Please pray and continue to pray for the staff and the elders as they work to keep this church equipped and encouraged, that's you, equipped and encouraged to endure this time of new normalcy, at least for a while. What can you do now? Pray for us. Pray for one another. Pray for our state. Pray for our nation. Pray for our medical workers. Pray for those who've now found themselves without a job. We're trying to keep track of those within our church to make sure that they survive here. Secondly, engage in the communication that we're sending out. No one should be able to say that they don't know what our plan is. If that's the case, then I want you to go in and make sure you're signed up for the Newswire. Go check your junk mail. Make sure it's not showing up there. Make sure that you're getting our emails and our if you're not on our Instagram, if you're not following us on Instagram, follow us on Instagram. Look on the Facebook page. If you're not a part of that group, find us, be a part of that group. Get on the app, because we're putting all this information all over the place. So there's no excuse for not knowing what's going on. And spread that word. Ask people, are you connected to the church that's connected together? God bless your week. Make the most of it, and I look forward to seeing you again.